Morning students, this is class 7 geography lesson. Now we are going to learn about chapter number 3, our changing earth. I hope already you people read this chapter, right? So this is our third chapter. So, what is the lithospheric plates? First question is this. And the second question comes in your mind, how our earth can change, right? So, I'm giving you the answer of this question, right? So, if you can see around to you, there is so many agriculture field before some time, and even where we are living in that place also before some time there is forest or mountain maybe, and now we are living, so it is the changing of earth. Understand? So if you can see around to you, there is so many changes, so many dams, roads, construction is continuously happening, right? In this way we can see our changing earth. This is our name of the chapter. Right now, the second question, the lithospheric plates, that is the first topic of your chapter. What are the lithospheric plates? Are the earth's crust consists of several large and some small rigid irregular shaped plates which carry consistence and the ocean floor. You can see the surface of the earth. Lithosphere is consist a very hard of a hard shape of the land where we are living. That is called lithosphere, right? That is called crust. Crust is the uppermost layer of the earth. That already you people know. Now I am telling you the next thing. You will never see that lithospheric plates are also the part of the crust. Like in the childhood, you may play with the blocks. It is like a block. Means from the upper layer we can see it is a stable, but if you in the next side, if you can see, that is little bit broken, right? So if you people hold it opposite sides, it can broken easily. So it is like a blocks. Plates are like a block system. So between them very small space, some small rigid irregular shaped, means shapes are not properly, means all the shapes are not similar, all the shapes are different, all the shapes are rigid, irregular, right? So in this way we can say these are the lithospheric, means the uppermost layer of the earth, that is called crust. It is having the same many blocks in whole earth, right? You will surprised to know that these plates move around very slowly. Where we are sitting, where we are standing in at our home, it is also moving continuously, but it is very very slow, so we cannot identify that motion, right? Now, just a few millimeters each year. Understand? Very few, very few millimeters in each year. This is because of the movement of the molten magma inside the earth. It is also, you know, about in the before this lesson, chapter number 2, we learned about the under the earth we have molten magma, right? Molten magma means magma is in the molten form, right? So in that way we can see, if you can keep anything on the water or in the liquid form, anything you keep, it is floating little bit. So it is also like that, right? Means we are living in the molten magma, so the surface is little bit moving. The molten magma inside the earth moves in a circular manner. Circular manner means it is coming from the very inside from the earth, and it is coming down to up. Means it is from the magma, it is coming to the upper side, right? Means for the crust. Like you can remember the volcano. if you see the picture of the volcano, you can see it is coming inside the earth, and it is forcefully it is comes out from the top layer, right? So the circular manner as shown is the activity. Now we can do the activity, and after that I will tell you. Okay, the movement of these plates causes changes on the surface of the earth, right? Means after so many years you can see mountains, volcano, rivers also change their flowing, right? The earth movements are divided on the basis of the forces which cause them. The forces which act the interior of the earth are called as endogenic force. Now this is the next thing come in your chapter, endogenic force. What is the endogenic force and exogenic force? These two types of forces that comes inside the earth, and one is from the outside of the earth. So endogenic means it is the mixture of two words, and the genic. Genic means origin, and means inside. So inside the earth, whatever force we are getting or earth is getting from inside the earth, that is called endogenic force. From the endogenic force we can get uh, earthquake, volcano, landslides. In these type of uh, things are happening just because of endogenic force, right? Whatever force we get from inside the earth, that is endogenic. Exogenic means on the earth, whatever force we can feel on the earth, right? That is endogenic. Means air, water, and so many things, right? Whatever the force of air it is coming, so that is called exogenic force, right? So now I am telling you, here you can see in this picture also, you can see in this picture earth movement, endogenic force and exogenic force. There is example also, you can see here the example of the endogenic and exogenic. So erosional, depositional, and river, wind, sea waves, glaciers, these all are the example of the exogenic forces, right? Sometimes you can see before many years earth flows in the different way, now it is flowing in the different way. That is also the example of exogenic force, right? You can see the sea waves comes many times, so it is also the example of exogenic force. Endogenic forces sometimes produce sudden movement. Endogenic sudden movements means at the other time produce slow movements. Sometimes it is sudden movements means earthquake, and earthquake comes many times, then we feel our earth is moving or vibrating little bit, that is called endogenic force, and just because of sudden movements of the earth. Now volcano causes mass destructions over the surface of the earth. Now we can learn about the when it is happening under the earth very in a very long years, means 1,000 years or 100 years continuously, and with a very slow motion. It is the reason building the mountains, right? Building the mountains, it is a very slow process happening inside the earth. So thousands of years is taking for making the mountains, right? Now a volcano is a vent in earth crust through which molten material erupts suddenly. You can see molten magma, that I have already told you. Molten magma is inside the earth, right? In the mantle, after the crust, it is in the mantle portion of the earth. So it comes from the earth suddenly, right? So I think it is enough to you, and I think you people understand this topic carefully. See this video and understand, read the next topic, right? Earthquake. Read the next topic carefully. Thank you and have a nice day.